What's going on, Pixel Nation? My name is Gunner J, and I'm here today with another video for you. But today, I'm going to switch it up a little bit. I'm going to be playing some Chivalry Medieval Warfare, and that's what this video is going to be about. I'm going to be talking about one of the classes, the Knight class, and then I'm actually planning to make 3 more videos about this game where I talk about the other classes, and then I'll throw in maybe some tips or some kind of stuff like that. But as I said, we're talking about the Knight class today, so let's just go ahead and hop into this. The Knight class is probably going to be your defense class. That's where I usually play it, but there are different loadouts and stuff, so you can play it how you want. Now, it is the class with the most armor, but it's also the slowest class, and it does have some of the more damaging weapons. So let's go ahead and break down the different kinds of loadouts. Now, for your primary weapon, there are different kinds of weapons. You have weapons that are just one hand, or you have weapons that are two-handed. The two-handed weapons will be slower, but they'll also do a lot more damage, such as the double axe, which is what you guys saw him using. That thing can just maul through enemies, along with, there are some other weapons like two-handed swords and such that also can just cut through your enemies. Now, the only problem with them is that they're slower, and agility is such a big thing in this game, so that can hurt you just about as much as it would help you. So that's more of the attacking, would be the two-handed weapons, just because they have a lot of power in the strikes. But there are different loadouts. You can have a one-handed weapon and a shield, or maybe instead of a shield, you want to have some range on your knight, so you can use throwing axes, which will give you some versatility when it comes to how far or close you have to be, to try and kill somebody. But there are different kinds of loadouts. You have the two-handed weapons, the one-handed weapons with a shield. You can use the throwing axes. You can just use a one-handed weapon and use the throwing axes maybe if you want to be a little quicker. There are different kinds of weapons and different kinds of loadouts to fit everybody when it comes to the Knight class. It's not really just a play one kind of way class. There is definitely a good bit of versatility. The only thing that you really have to get used to, or the only thing you're really stuck with, is the speed. The Knight class isn't very fast, so obviously that's something you're just gonna have to learn to manipulate to be able to kill your enemies in the way that you want to, I guess is a good way to put that, right? Now for me, when it comes to the Knight class, I usually like to use this little mini hammer you're seeing, the war hammer, and I usually like to use a shield just so when I come up and have to fight archers, that's one of the other classes in the game. I have the shield to block their arrows, which is always really good. So I guess I should just tell you the other classes real quick. There's the man-at-arms, the vanguard, and the archer, aside from the knight. So like I said, with the archers, the shield's good to have just because, they have arrows and javelins and all that stuff. But I usually like to run the mini-hammer, the shield, and then I'll just run a mace or something for some reach, so that's always good. But that's usually my class, and I usually use it to defend. Like I said, you can use it however you want. So leave a comment and tell me what class you guys want me to cover in the next video, whether it be the Vanguard, the Man-at-Arms, or the Archer. But just leave that comment and tell me what you want to see next. Thanks for watching, take it easy, and deuces!